Are you ready for the 12-step definitive guide to writing a book? Sharing your book is not just about sharing your story to the world. It's about a personal transformation that happens within. It's about a journey that you're going to take of self-discovery and growth. It's about the power of your story that is going to be transformative in someone else's life. Have you ever thought about the power of bringing your experiences and your thoughts to life? How that could change someone else's journey. Your story will be life altering to many who read it. All right, let's get busy with those 12 definitive steps. Number one, what transformation can you provide to the reader? You have to have something good to say that can be life changing, that can be transformative, that can make a difference in someone else's life. If you have something good to say, then you're ready to get the process started because you're ready to get somebody else the result that they're looking for. So, number one, have something good to say it well, and get somebody a result. Number two, go ahead and start your introduction. Your introduction allows you to speak directly to the reader. Tell them how your secret sauce is going to help them to get to that result that they're looking for and get to that result fast. Everybody wants to get it done. So let your introduction introduce them to your process, your secret sauce. Number three, title, subtitle, complete thoughts. All right, your title can be kind of catchy, but you still want it to be a complete thought. And your subtitle has to be a powerful promise to the reader. The reader wants a result, so give it to them in that subtitle. Make it a powerful promise. Make it also a complete thought. That's step number three, getting that title and that subtitle done in a manner that makes sense to the reader. Number four is the outline. The outline is the vehicle that you use to make all the rest of the pieces of the book fall down. The outline should grab the attention of the reader. It should make them curious. It should flow and be enticing. When you get the outline done, the writing of the book is so much faster and easier because you have already laid out the steps of the book. You've already created the blueprint in your outline. Again, get that outline done. That's the first domino. Once the first domino goes down, the rest of the book has no choice but to fall in line and get done as well. Get excited. Number five, that's the book blurb. The book blurb is on the back of the book. It gives the reader a synopsis as to what the book is about and what the book has to offer them. If the book blurb is good, remember we have a great title, a great subtitle. They read the book blurb, they open it up, the book, and they look at the table of contents. If that flows and has curiosity, that book is going to actually be purchased because you have gotten the reader's attention. Number six, have a QR code created for your book to assist with sales. It's nothing like having a presentation, and at the end of the presentation, you flash up your QR code. Individuals can get the information right there for your sale. If you're doing a book signing, when they come back to the table to get your signature, you can also hand them a card with the QR code on it so they can share it with their friends and family. More sales. Number seven, there's lots of great ways to get your book on paper. You can literally write it out. You can also type. If you like me, you don't type too fast. Another great tool to use is transcription. You can actually speak your book into a recorder, and then you can have the recording transcribed. It's a fast and wonderful way to get your book on paper. Also, remember, you do not have to write your book in order according to your outline. Write the chapters that are easiest for you first. And any chapters that may be a little more challenging, Save those for last or when you have some nice quiet downtime and can really get into your thinking and get your thoughts written out. Number 8, although you are an expert, research is something that you can do. Why? You want to find some quotes, you want to find some excerpts from other thought leaders to add value to your work. So go ahead, do some research, add some other valuable information to your work, and make sure you just give those folks credit. That's fair, right? Number 9 is the curiosity thread. Throughout your book, you have to have a thread of curiosity that keeps the reader going from chapter to chapter to chapter to get to the end of the book. It's kind of like a series on TV. At the end of series 1, there's a cliffhanger. And that cliffhanger makes you go, oh my goodness, what's next? I got to come back and find out about what's next. You want each chapter to do that in your book. You want the reader to go, oh my, what's next? I gotta read to the next chapter to find out what's next. Make sure that your curiosity thread pulls all the way through the book. Number 10, editing. Be sure to use a professional book editor. It's so important that your content, your structure, your grammar are all well done, and your professional book editor will see to it that your book is well done before you publish it. A great tool to use before you go to your professional editor is a third-party tool like Grammarly to correct your spelling and sentence structure. Get that taken care of before you go to your professional editor so that you can save time and money. Number 11, internal book design. You want your book to be aesthetically pleasing to look at on the inside. Add some charts, some cartoons, some quotes, highlight some areas. Make the book come to life on the inside, just like you want your cover on the outside to be eye-catching. You want your book on the inside to be designed in such a way that the reader enjoys reading it. Number 12, sizing your book. Now, sizing your book is a personal choice, but I suggest something like 6x9. Why? Because it's a standard size. And when you decide on a standard size book, that means that the cost is going to be more affordable. Anytime you get outside of those standard sizes, you can expect the cost to go up a little bit. The other thing I like you to think about is the thickness of the paper. Make sure that the paper is not so thin that you can see the words from one side of the page on the other side of the page. It's worthwhile to add a few more cents to the cost of the book in order to get paper that is thick enough that gives your book on the inside the look that you want it to have. I've just provided you with 12 definitive steps to add value to your book project. 1, have something good to say and a result that you can get for someone. 2, use the introduction to spell out your blueprint. 3, the title and the subtitle. Make them complete thoughts. 4, the outline. 5, the book blurb. 6, your QR code. 7, how to write the book, the methods of writing the book. 8, the research. 9, the curiosity thread. 10, the professional editor. 11, the internal book design. 12, sizing your book. This is Coach Tina F. J. Remember to resist the ordinary to do the extraordinary.